We set up our palette, and now we are ready to do our face. I am going to use the dot method on this side just to show you. Actually, I'll just do the dot method, the cheetah hack, all through my face, just to show you how easy it can be and to not overwhelm you. So I am going to start with my contour. You can use your finger. If you have a eyeshadow everything brush, you can use that. It just totally depends on what you feel comfortable with. Less is more. You can always add to this. So when your contour, you were gonna go on your hairline, right above your cheekbone, whatever that is. And then you are gonna come under your jawline. Again, on the other side, dot, 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 dot. Just dot it all out. And then down here, I kind of just run it because it's a little easier. And then I'm gonna take that same method and come down my nose on both sides. We're giving ourselves a little bit of a nose job. Yes, it looks big and wide and crazy, but it won't stay that way. Everything looks a little scary at first, but we blend it all out and it looks beautiful. You can also work that up towards your brow bone, just like that. A little bit on the end. And then I always put it under my bottom lip just to give it a little zhuzh. And you can go top if you want to. Again, you look crazy. It's okay. I promise you it doesn't stay this way. Scary, I know, but it doesn't stay this way. So then we're gonna go ahead and tap into our brightening highlight. That one is gonna come right here, and I work it a little bit down my nose, the corner of your eye, again on this side, and a little down your nose, itchy nose, and then off to the side. Then you're gonna come in here, right here, down your nose, tap it in your above your lip and in the center of your chin. Now you can even come right there if you want to help sculpt it out a little bit more, just a tad. You don't have to do that, or you can if you want, totally up to you. But this is the basic of where our brightening highlight goes. Then we're gonna come in with our main foundation shade. That's the one that matches our skin tone. And we're gonna just dot that everywhere else to fill in the gaps. Dot, 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 dot. And that's exactly what we're doing, just filling in the gaps. So when we blend it all out, it's actually where it needs to go. Put a little extra right there. Fill it all in. Okay, at this point, you can add dots of bronzer if you would like, which I am. And if I need more, I'll just go back afterwards and add a little bit more. Or you don't have to. And then you can also take in and tap into your blush. Or I'll leave this side blank and I'll show you how we do that afterwards. Now we're gonna blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my brush. Where's my other brush? Here it is. So we're gonna take our brush, and I always start with my lightest areas first. So I'm gonna start under my eyes. Also, I have primed my face. I had moisturized my face after I washed it with our Seint moisturizing cream. And when you let your shades actually sit on your face for a couple minutes, it kind of warms it up, and it just like helps melt them right into your face. So that's a tip too. If you feel like, okay, they're not blending super great, That's another tip. Just let it sit there for just a few minutes. Work down your nose. Right in here. Make sure you get the tip of that nose and everything all blended in. This is when you start to work around your lips. And then down the chin. Then I'm gonna tape it, spin it around, and I'm gonna use the bigger end to really start pressing. Stippling is what I like to call it. You're not like smudging, you're not smearing it, you're just tapping that all in. So still working with all your lightest colors first. Up in here. Just tap, 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 tap. And then I take the end of this brush, and this is when I work in that nose contour. And anywhere that still looks a little too bright, a little too dark, a little not blended, you can go back and add whatever you need to add. So if you need a little bit more brightening down the nose, we can add that back in. It's all fine. Again, right here. And then I'm just going to keep working that. Just work it all in. Just pat it all around. Down your neck. No floating heads around here. And I'm actually going to switch brushes to the blush and bronzer brush. I just love the finish this gets and how it really like makes everything look flawless. And I love how it blends in the contour. So the contour, I blend a little bit more, like circular, and I'm a little more force fill with it just to make sure it all gets blended in. And then around here, you can do a rub, and I push down and back. So it's working into that hairline and down the forehead into our main shade. And then again on this side. And there we go. All blended in. So right off the bat, I can see that it all looks really good, minus a couple little spots. But I do want to come back in with that brightening highlight and down my nose just a little bit more. Just to really make sure that contour is in there good. And then I'll take that and come into the corner of my eyes just to work in that darkness too. And then just blend it back out there. Then just take the end of this brush again, kind of work it in there. And then I'm gonna tap into my lip and cheek. I already put some on this side, but I feel like I lost it. So we're gonna add it back in. And you can put as much or as little as you would like. I am gonna go into my contour color and just add, I mean not my contour, my bronzer, and add a little bit more. And work that down my neck too. And then I also need to tap back into my main shade, just because this guy needs to be covered a little bit more. There's one over here too. And then just kind of work that back. Oops. Work that back in. And there we go. From there, I'm gonna tap into my illuminator, and I'm gonna put that right above my lip and cheek. And then I'm also gonna come down right here to my nose and right here. Tap back into my lip and cheek, which I'm using Summer Love. And there we go. Just blend this out just a little bit. That's what gives us that really pretty glow. Then I am going to come into my powder, take my setting powder, and I'm going to set under here, down my nose, and up here. On my chin and right where my little friend is. And there we go. After that, you can do your shadow, and I'm going to show you one shadow. One simple, easy, do it with your finger shadow. Pick one of your favorite shimmers. Any shimmer that you like. Anyone. I'm just going to use hot chocolate because it's an in-between. And literally, we're just going to dab it on with our finger. Work it in a little bit. And honestly, you can go up with it because it's just going to blend itself out as you work it up your eye. There you go. You don't have to go crazy. Eyeshadow does not have to be scary. You can use just one simple color and feel like your whole makeup routine is put together. Your whole face is put together. Now, if you wanted to go in with a darker color, a brightener in the and at your corner of your eyes, you absolutely can. But if you are so intimidated by shadow and you're like, nope, I just want the bare minimum, one glitter shade all over the whole eye. And there you have it. All done. So it is easy. It takes a little time when you are learning it. Don't be intimidated. I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need a new color match or a color match in general, let me know. And happy Sunday, everyone.